We're back, Drinkwater Podcast. A little pause there, a little glitch.
That's our new little thing. It's the little glitchy start.
What is it? Like. It's the 9th of December. We're in Australia. We're speaking the Queen's English.
Yes.
What? Australia, what? Australia's been around 210 years or something.
Is it?
Since the English came here. Sent all the convicts down under. There were some other people here as well.
Yeah.
It was their land, but unfortunately, it isn't anymore. Crazy times.
Oh,
but we're here.
Actually, I might need to restart.
We're in the city. We're restarting.
I might need to restart.
I don't know why we're restarting.
Oh, actually, no, we're good. I just have to quickly look at something.
So he's too busy for you people.
I'm too busy. I know.
He's answering texts. But Drinkwater Podcast, get your water bottles.
Okay, yeah, no, we're back
water.
in. I've answered the text. I'm good.
And what's happened today?
What's been going on?
So I heard there was a little prisoner swap.
Yes.
America and Russia did a little swap.
I've been
get this video.
Yeah, we've got a video up here. I've heard about this story for.
I heard it might take place, but it's happened.
Yeah, I've heard about this story for. Is it been? It feels like it's been all of 2022.
It's been a while.
Yeah, like it's just been this non-stop, this slow kind of check-in of like what's been going on with Brittney Griner.
Yeah, so she got arrested for a THC vape pen.
Yeah, in Russia.
In Russia, it's illegal there apparently. Who would have thought?
People have this.
They seem like 420 people, but apparently they're not.
Yeah,
they're anti the Kush.
They don't like Bob Marley.
They don't like Bob Marley.
Yeah, they don't want to chill.
They don't like Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
They're not playing the new Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Yeah, which is a shame.
It's a shame, but she's in prison, in a cage for that. Unfortunately, it's their country. They can do what they want.
Yeah, their country, their choice.
Their choice. So should we play this?
Yeah, what's going on?
So
there's been a swap. What is it? A prisoner swap.
Prisoner swap with Victor Bout. Who's that? Let's get into it.
They've been talking about this for a while. We'll start the video.
An arms deal. What's an arms deal?
Yeah.
He sells arms. We need the
Here we
laugh.
go. I don't know.
I don't think he sells arms. I think he sells a bit more than that.
Yeah.
But let's play.
This is my first time watching this. Let's see.
After months in Russian captivity, Brittney Griner was finally leaving.
He don't die.
Well,
Ball's going back to the roads, yeah.
No.
Threshold.
To the US. To the US.
And the flight took her via Abu
So
Dhabi,
she's free.
where she was swapped on the tarmac with a notorious Russian arms dealer.
So it's
who spent
movie
12
Which
years
one is that? Him? Is that the Russian arms dealer?
She's safe. She's on a plane.
So America had. Oh, there he is.
There we
Much to the
go.
relief
Greatest
of
president
loved
of all
ones.
I'm
time.
just standing here,
Brittney Griner's
overwhelmed
wife.
with emotions, but the most important emotion that I have right now is just sincere gratitude.
While on Russian soil, a homecoming for the prisoner dubbed the Merchant of Death. Because
Oh,
had been
what?
convicted
What did he do?
There's something kind of beautiful about him, in all honesty. There's actually something
Securing the
kind
release
of
of Brittney Griner was one of the
heartwarming.
major diplomatic goals of the Biden administration. It indicates the doors of dialogue with Russia are still open, despite frosty relations over the war in Ukraine.
So I guess
But
you
from a
have
penal
to
colony
be
Russia,
famous in order to be
another
released
captive
from
American
prison
citizen
overseas.
expressed frustration. Former Marine Paul Whelan was convicted of involvement in an intelligence operation.
I have to say I'm greatly disappointed that more has not been done to secure my release. I don't
Oh,
understand
okay.
why
Yes, the
I'm
whole
so
idea Brittney Griner's trumped this guy.
I don't know what connection she's got. I thought she just played basketball.
Yeah.
And Brittney's.
An end to Brittney's torment, but not to high-stakes diplomatic tussles.
Threshold.
Carrington Clark, ABC News, Washington.
Gosh. Very interesting. Very interesting. I think a lot of it will come down to, I guess, like optics. Like, how's this going to look if Brittney Griner, some innocent, I guess you could call it like innocent, accidentally brought the vape pen, is in a Russian prison, basically in the gulag.
In the gulag.
Yeah, it's not a good look. People kind of won't be at ease knowing that.
Yeah.
I feel a bit strange, even.
It's a
knowing
crazy
it.
swap. It's very movie-like. I feel like I'm watching an episode 24.
Yes.
And a literal Russian arms dealer is crossing paths at on the tarmac
Yeah.
with some basketball player.
Yeah. It'd be
Swapping,
really,
little swap tag. They should have done like a little high five crossing over.
Do you know what's funny? Like halfway through, like Brittney Griner goes, and then they just quickly grab the guy again.
Hey, we got
He's coming
outside of inattention. We got ya, right, Brittney. That would be funny.
Run, quick.
But that didn't happen. He got on the plane.
Yeah.
He's back home in Russia.
I love those sorts of deals and just how easy they are to kind of be like, nah. Or just bring someone random and be like, that isn't Brittney Griner.
Be like, this is Brittney.
Hello, my name is Brittney. I'm Britt Griner.
I love America. I am so happy to be home.
I love to play the basket. I love the basket very much. But yeah, dang. So who is this guy?
Who is this guy? He's a Russian arms dealer. I'm looking into it now. He was sentenced to 25 years in prison.
That's not that much.
Life sentence.
25
Maybe
years.
25 years.
Sentenced to 25 years. That's not too bad. And it's the whole idea. It's like, okay, who have we got that kind of didn't do anything that bad? I think they've probably had to give his case a rundown and be like,
let's look into it.
He's not that bad. He's not that bad. So he's an arms dealer.
He's an arms dealer.
What's so bad about that? What if you are an arms dealer and none of your guns have been used in violence? It's just been for collections. Do you know what I mean?
Let's look into that. So maybe he just sells it to collectors.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gun collectors out there.
There are a lot of, and I'm being serious, like even FPS Russia or someone like that, talking about a throwback from back in the day.
So he was arrested for charges including conspiring to kill American citizens.
Ooh.
Not great.
That's probably
the Russian arms dealer relayed a defiant message through his lawyer, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's get into what he did.
Yeah.
I cannot really find it. Sorry, we're not very prepared.
Oh, no, we're just getting some information on this guy, who he actually is, if it's worth it.
He
Brittney Griner
works
had
for the Russian military.
Yeah.
So I looked it up deeper. I can't find it right now.
Yeah.
So basically, he was funding rebel groups in Africa.
Yes.
We know what's going on over there with rebel groups. Not a lot of greatness.
Yeah. This isn't a rebel sport.
They're not trying to make Africa great again. Maybe they are, but in their own way.
Right, so he's funding rebel groups.
Rebel groups. He funded Al-Qaeda, I think. He funded a lot of terrorist groups.
Yeah.
So he had a private air force base to himself that he controlled. And this is how he would ship his guns all across the globe for years and years. So it's an interesting bloke.
Yes.
As we say in Australia.
Yeah, to say the least.
But yeah, so now they've swapped. Is it a fair swap?
Is it a fair swap?
What did she do? She had a vape pen.
She had a vape pen.
Facilitated and armed rebel groups throughout the world.
Yeah. Probably not the best.
Probably not the best.
Yeah,
It was a bit uneven. We probably should have gotten 2 prisoners from Russia for the one.
I haven't heard anything about this.
There should have been a 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah, we get it. We get someone else. Like we talked about. There's some other guy, and it's like, oh yeah, no, why aren't I also released?
Yeah,
I'm unfairly imprisoned in Russia.
I was actually working for the government. I think it seemed like he had been sent over there. To spy on Russia.
What if he really wanted to get released? He had to beat Brittney Griner in a 1-on-1.
And he probably lost. That probably did happen.
Yeah.
We're finding out the facts now.
How about they just have that as a
Who's
basis?
got the best jump shot?
Yeah.
Gets to come home back to America.
Yeah. I wonder if a good jump shot would, in a weird way, equate to how good you are as a person.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's something
I
there.
think one awkward thing is that America have people in prison for weed. Like having vape pens right now. Who they're not releasing from prison.
Yeah.
But for some reason, she didn't just get released. They swapped her.
So someone else is free.
For a Russian arms dealer.
Yeah. It'd be so funny they do the interview and it's like, okay, I know you did those horrible things, but you're back now. You're going to do good, right? He's like, no, I'm going to literally provide arms
to more people.
To more people.
You release me. That's what I do. I'm a Russian arms dealer. I do what I do.
But can you take how about just a day off? He's like, no. I'm literally on the
phone.
No days off,
bro.
I'm on the phone with him right now.
You know, grind hustle culture. We're all about that. You know, chase your dreams. If that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants. He got caught.
I have 2,000 AK-47s.
Yeah.
That are literally on board, and I need to figure out like where they're going to be dropped right now.
Guns were made to be shot. They weren't made to sit in a cardboard box, wasting away.
Could Brittney Griner do like a Kanye West thing and like pretend to get up at the awards show? Like she goes back to Russia and it's like, oh no, it's not actually. This is actual CBD. This is legal. Do you think there's something funny she could do going back to Russia?
Going back to Russia?
Yeah. Do you think
is she ever going to go back to Russia?
Is she ever going to go back to Russia?
Probably not.
If she was funny, she would go back to Russia with...
If she was funny, she would become an arms dealer now.
That would actually be... That'd be really good. Anything. Yeah, maybe we had the wrong idea.
That'd be funny.
But yeah, dang. Next,
Interesting topic.
very interesting
What else
story.
has happened? That Friendlyjordies.
Yeah.
YouTube political commentator has been around ever since I can remember.
Yeah, I can't
Ever
remember
since I was on YouTube, he was there.
Yeah.
He's always been probably one of the oldest YouTubers around, not just in Australia.
Yeah,
He's
right.
pretty OG.
Yeah, I guess he is in that.
He was
that
a
class.
goat. He's a bit of a goat.
Yeah, everyone knows and loves him.
Everyone knows and loves him. So what's happened here?
Yeah,
So we
so-
heard his house got bombed, firebomb, Molotov cocktail
Right.
through the window.
An alleged arson attack.
It's crazy.
Do you think he's just doing this for attention?
Has he done it himself?
Yeah.
Probably not. I don't think he'd like us saying that.
Really? You wouldn't like that? What
Maybe.
is it?
Maybe he did do it himself. Maybe he likes fire.
Okay, let's see what's going on.
Maybe he had the vape pen and it exploded. Maybe it all comes back to
That's
why
true.
weed's evil. And maybe he should go to a Russian prison. But let's
Okay,
watch.
let's have
Pete
a look at this.
Overton's here to give us a story.
Tonight, hunting an arsonist who targeted the home of controversial Friendlyjordies YouTube blogger Jordan Shanks. It's the second
There we
time
go.
the property
Jordan
has
Shanks. I
been
didn't know his last name was
firebombed in a
Jordan
week,
Shanks.
with the commentator claiming to have
Okay.
a list of suspects.
Oh,
Damn.
A fiery message that's hard to miss.
I was sort of peeing in the glow out the window around midnight.
Like, I thought he was just cranking
Tim Robertson?
some tunes.
Midnight
Dang,
on South
that's a big
Bondi's
fire.
Wilga Street.
I came out to the front door, looked down because we're right next door. I saw flames shooting out the front door of the house.
An elderly
She's just, like,
couple
talking about a cool
escaping
house party, just playing, like, some
unharmed,
banging
but
house
in
music.
concern for the man who lives out the back.
It's pretty controversial.
YouTube blogger
Oh, there he is,
Jordan
he's trying.
who goes by the online handle Friendlyjordies.
Well, look who's suited up, eh?
He wasn't home at the time of the attack, but today he returned. He believes the sudden porch fire was a dangerous delivery
he look a little too
directed at
relaxed?
he's got a
him.
Gucci
There
jacket.
is many people that would want to do
Steezy.
that. Well, obviously we don't know who did it. There's a long list of suspects. My mind was racing as to who it is.
Detectives say the same property was also hit without warning by another fire last Thursday.
Again, okay, so it's happened twice.
No coincidence.
He's extremely upset.
The 33-year-old is outspoken online.
And today was my first day in court. Good for me.
Former Deputy Premier John Barilaro bringing a defamation case against him. Clubs New South Wales involved in a recent legal stoush. The self-taught investigator bringing his own camera crew to the crime scene. As specialist investigators work hard to find out why anyone would target his house. Ruth Wynne
What a
Williams,
classic crime
9
as
News.
well. Like an actual
Awesome.
firebomb.
Pause that.
Yeah, let's pause that.
Subscribe. Let's subscribe to Channel 9.
Yeah, subscribe to Channel
Don't
9.
subscribe. Subscribe to Drinkwater
Yeah,
Podcast.
subscribe to Jim Gordon Podcast right now if you're listening.
Turn that bell on. Or don't.
But yeah, Friendlyjordies
Firebombs.
Firebomb.
In Bondi.
So they mentioned right at the end he was very against Clubs New South Wales.
So is that Sportsbet? Let's quick Google who
Yeah.
owns Sportsbet, because I am sick of seeing the Sportsbet ads.
I never get them because I pay for.
All I do is
I pay
get
for
them.
YouTube.
I don't pay for YouTube, even though it's all I watch.
Okay, let's see who it's owned by. Does it have it here? Sportsbet is an online gambling company owned by Flutter Entertainment.
Who? Where does it
Flutter
say that?
Entertainment, just up here.
Flutter.
Yeah.
I've never heard of Flutter. Can we look up
Let's
Flutter
look at
Entertainment?
Flutter Entertainment. It'd be so funny if it's like it's owned by like that arms dealer in Russia. Okay, let's have a look at this. Flutter Entertainment, formerly Paddy Power.
Irish gambling.
Okay,
So there's
it's
a couple
an
of Irish gamblers here.
There's a couple of Irish boys. Paddy Power, merger of Paddy Power and Betfair. Later acquisition of Stars Group, exchange. It operates under various brands, including Jarabet, BetEasy, Sportsbet. They just have a Paddy Power. They have a bunch of different betting brands underneath them.
So is this who do you think it was? Was it an ex-girlfriend maybe?
Mm.
Maybe it wasn't even about his YouTube. Maybe it was a bit personal.
That's true. Maybe even just like a friend from high school. Just get
Friend
a
from
bit
high
sick of
school
him.
doesn't like it. Maybe there's some crazy person
Yeah.
online.
Sometimes happens with haters.
Yeah, didn't like his video.
Yeah.
Or maybe more than likely it is one of these corporation. So I think we're talking about this on your podcast.
Yes, and the Sausage Boys
podcast. Go watch that. I don't know.
Shout out.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
What we're talking about, that he's been calling out gambling New South Wales.
Yes.
For, I think, laundering drug money.
Right.
So through the bikies.
Yeah.
So we're getting some deep waters here.
Yes.
Better lock your doors.
Yeah, better lock your doors.
The bikies, they don't just ride bikes, apparently.
Yeah.
Motorcycles.
And before we go into this conversation, we better get a little, like a tub of water at the ready, just in case someone does throw in something through the window.
We're a drink water podcast. We don't need no
I know.
Water.
It's probably the
Molotov
worst.
us, bruv. We're ready.
It's probably the worst
You
podcast
know we're ready.
to go after
Come
if you
for
are
us.
going to try to firebomb anyone.
Yeah.
It's the Drink Water Podcast.
Just run us over walking on the street. Probably easier.
A lot better. A lot better. Something that can't be put out with water.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're looking into this.
So you're thinking it's this Clubs New South Wales, someone from there is getting sick of it. It's like Australia's backbone.
We know the country's corrupt. We know there's some dodginess going on.
Yeah.
Something's going on.
Yeah, something's going on. This is like a group you can't go after.
I think they did an investigation and they found like $1 billion of laundered, or billions of dollars of all this like laundered money.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. We should have more of the facts specific to this. But it was something like that. So they're getting really investigated and called out that there's a lot of corruption.
Money. Again, by the
going
way,
into
this is
gambling.
the Drinkwater Podcast. We have conversations and deep dive on things we don't really know about.
I don't really know specifically. We're on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Like, give us a break. We've got something called the Flutter Entertainment. It's already sounded dodgy.
If you want to listen to people who actually know what they're talking about, go somewhere else. This
Go
is
to the Jordan
this is what
Shanks.
you want. You want to
That's
have
what you
people
want.
that kind of just give their idea of what's going on without any evidence.
We're just going into
whatsoever.
this. We're just seeing what's happening.
Yeah, what's going on? So we're thinking it's potentially...
But is this arson or is this attempted murder? Did they know he was... I think he was on tour at the time.
Okay.
Did they maybe think he was sleeping at home?
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe this is a warning.
Yes.
This is like, we know you're not home, but we're going to burn your house down.
Yeah.
Just to scare you a little. He has come out now and he's like, I'm not going to make videos for a while. So it's worked.
It's not making... Yeah, so it's actually working.
So it has worked.
Yeah.
He's been scared away. Fair enough.
Do you think
It's
you got an
terrifying.
email or something, or it's like, oh, if you this is an email from da 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 da. If you tell anyone you got this email, there's another Bob where that's come from.
Well, I think he would have given that to the police. So
True. Yeah.
I guess that would be pretty silly.
Yeah. What if they did something worse, like they had something to blackmail him?
Well, then there would be no need for the firebomb.
There wouldn't be no need for the firebomb.
All these cameras, media attention. So they're risking it. So they really do want to silence him about something.
Yeah.
Maybe it was something random. Should we pull up his YouTube? Let's see what he's been talking
Let's
about
see what he's
prior
been
to
talking.
this happening.
I haven't watched Friendlyjordies for a long time.
So we're not going to play a video because he'll probably...
Let's see Friendlyjordies.
a copyright strike.
Get rid of this. Australia Day 2023. That's going to be a conversation happening soon.
Oh, I'm keen.
Here's Friendlyjordies.
I
here.
can get into the Australia Day tour.
You think we could? My house was firebombed.
So that was the most recent one where it says I'm not making videos. So just go to videos.
Okay.
So he's talking about Victorian election. He's got the Dan Andrews as maybe it was Dan Andrews.
I wonder if it was Dan Andrews that did it.
Put horns on someone. That's going to make him a bit angry. Maybe it was someone from Love Island.
What if we
making
look around,
fun of Love Island?
Yeah, you could find like a pair of glasses just dropped at the scene of the
DB, like initials on the bottle,
or even just like a piece of paper that says like plans another lockdown. Like, I think that's Dan Andrews. You
Plan firebomb Friendlyjordies house. Plan the next lockdown in Melbourne. So KFC workers. Maybe it was a KFC worker.
It could be KFC.
Oh, here we go. We got some billionaires.
Here we go. Australia's worst.
We got
billionaires.
Rupert Murdoch and who was that? What's her name again?
Oh, what's her name?
I love her.
We all
She's
know
funny.
her name. Yeah,
we all know her.
Gina Reinhardt.
Gina Reinhardt,
Yeah.
richest woman in Australia. I think
think
she
Jane-
was the 13th richest woman in... No, she was like the 7th richest woman in the world.
Right.
Pretty fresh. Straight out of Oz. Let's go.
Anthony Albanese.
Maybe it was Anthony. Maybe Albo isn't
Yeah.
what he's been brought out to be.
We could be some, like, detectives now, and it's like, who would do such a thing? And then we realise it's like the list of 1 million people that could go for Friendlyjordies.
Who's that? Maybe Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
How to stop Oz turning into USA.
He's talking about the Australian real
Simpsons.
estate market, Daily Sky News.
Oh, we got Gladys back.
Optus.
TikTok.
He's going after
He's going
everyone
after a
by
lot
the
of
sounds
people.
it. So it could be anyone here.
Could be anyone.
We heard from some friends, if you listen to the Sausage Boys podcast, that it could be, what was it, the Bikies and Sportsbet Australia?
I think that's what we were just saying.
Yeah.
It was Gambling New South Wales. Maybe it was Avi Yemeni. Now that's someone interesting we could talk about.
But what's he
Well,
saying?
I think
sorry.
What's he saying about Avi Yemeni?
He's a big fan. Nah, who knows what he's saying.
But yeah, basically, we have this, the mystery of who would do this to Friendlyjordies. It's pretty terrifying.
Pretty terrifying.
It's really terrifying. I think it says a lot about kind of like influence, especially in...
We're not America. It's rare for acts of violence like this to take place in Australian culture.
Yeah.
The only time you see it is organised crime.
Yeah.
And it varies. It's only really organised crime where you see these public kind of acts of violence, random acts of violence. Seemingly random.
There's a part of me that thinks this is kind of
I guess
cool.
it's not random at all, but...
I think it's making things a little bit more exciting.
It's getting exciting.
Yeah, it means that he's actually standing... Oh, he's been saying some pretty controversial things.
He's saying he's scaring someone. Someone's scared. Someone's not liking what he's doing and wants to shut him up.
Yes.
So, we're behind you, Friendlyjordies.
We're behind Friendlyjordies. Honestly, it means that
If you
he's
need
going
some security, I'm sure we could find someone.
we
He
could
probably
do
needs
something
some more security.
Drink water team.
Drink water team.
You know what I mean?
Bro.
At the ready.
Do you know how many water bottles we would have been there?
Yeah.
Molotov cocktail would have...
Yeah, it would have been out.
Would have been a water bottle
away.
by now.
Straight away. But yeah, they're the two big stories of the week.
I think that was a week ago anyway.
Oh, was it a week ago? Oh, actually, yeah, 2 weeks ago.
That's 23 minutes.
Yeah, it's still something to talk about. It's still something that...
How was your week?
Oh, it was okay.
Brother?
Went and saw Kendrick.
I thought you said Candace Owens.
I went and saw Kendrick Lamar this week.
Kendrick?
It was very
he was
nice.
in Australia?
Yeah, he was in Australia. It was a great concert. What's been happening on your end? Nothing really big on mine.
Yeah, just, working.
Yeah.
9 to 5.
Nice.
What a way to make a living.
Nice.
But we're going to be YouTubers soon.
Yeah, we're going to be YouTubers. We may be the next victim of a firebombing.
Maybe we should do our own firebombing, get a little head
start.
start.
A little bit of a head start. Be like, hey, we were firebombed.
Victor, maybe we think it was Victor. We
Yeah,
won't even
I
say
know.
it could be a list. We're like, it is Victor. Because we called Victor out.
Do you
we
think
he's a
doing
bad
this-
person.
Do we think he's doing this for attention? Is the next thing.
Yeah, why is Victor targeting the Drinkwater podcast? Does he not like water? Maybe.
Yeah. Why does Friendlyjordies' video about being firebombed have 4 times the amount of views that any other video has? People are literally waiting on edge for his next one. Anyway, that's saying it's a conspiracy. But yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah,
drink your water.
Podcast, everyone. Get the
We
water.
really urge you to drink some water.
Still fine.